Welcome, welcome, welcome to Transformed by an Encounter. If you watch the news, it's almost inevitable that you're going to see somebody protesting something. It's not always that their protests change what is wrong, but by standing up, by using a voice, by speaking out, others know. Even if just a few, others know. Jesus, possibly on the Monday of Holy Week, goes to the temple and he finds the outer court of the Gentiles, the outermost court, filled with money traders and people selling doves and selling other sacrificial lambs and animals, and he is displeased. And you know the story because it's told that he disrupts the sales by turning over tables, picks up a whip, and makes this statement that my Father's house will not be a house for thieves and robbers. But you know what? That Gentile court was 750 foot square. That means it's more than 500,000 square feet. That means the court of the Gentiles is the size of 10 football fields. There were no big screens. There were no megaphones. So wherever Jesus was turning over tables, it did not disrupt everything. It only disrupted his small corner of the 10 football fields. But that doesn't make it any less important. The encounter that those people around Jesus had meant something to them. He and the disciples, as they stood up to make their statement about the sacred nature of the temple, disrupted the work there. And you and I are still telling that story that has rippled down over 2,000 years. This is the transformation by the encounter that rises for me today. In our world, when you and I see things that are not right, and we stand up and we make our voices heard and known, it might not change everything. And those folk 9 football fields away may not see it, but we make our stand where we are. We speak our truth where we are. We disrupt evil and wrong where we are, and we don't know what those ripples will be. But we know this: if Jesus had never disrupted that small corner of the Gentile court, we wouldn't be telling this story during Holy Week. If you and I are transformed by that encounter to speak truth to power wherever we are, in the decades and years to come, no one will tell the story about what we've been able to do. I know it may not change it all, but we don't know what it will change. So stand up, just like Jesus did in that corner of the court. Stand up and speak your truth. Speak what it's required of us to do justice, to love mercy, to walk humbly with our God. Do what's required of us. That's to love neighbor, to work to bring the marginalized outsider to the center. Do what we are called to speak truth in love to power. Whether it disrupts all 10 football fields or not, we watched him and were transformed. Now may we, with the same courage in our corner, stand up and speak to disrupt whatever is in our wake to disrupt, to bring about the sacred nature of the lives God wants us to live. It's Holy Week. It's Holy Week. Be transformed by this encounter. I'll see you tomorrow.